what's up, everybody? All right, I'm back at it again. Today's message is about drive. The day before we talked about training for the fight, right? Always making sure that we overtrain. We always make sure we over deliver. We make sure we always over consume the right knowledge, right? We make sure what is right we do more. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. You know, you're going to either be obsessed or you're going to be average. Push that limit, push that bar, or that bar will be pushed upon you. All right, today's message is about drive. To push, to propel, or press onward forcefully. To push, to propel, or to press onward forcibly. To push, to propel. Drive when times get hard. To push, to propel. When you wake up in the morning and you feel tired, to push and to propel. Whenever you hit contact, you hit obstacles, to push, to propel, right? Drive is having a never arrive mentality. Always be on the grind. Always not having enough, right? To continue to keep pressing the bar. Because if you don't press the mark will be pressed upon you. The drive to achieve results is initiative. And initiative is huge. Initiative is the ability to act first. A way of dealing with a new problem or dealing with the problem in a new way. Initiative is the drive to achieve results. So we should be at work with the drive to achieve results. We should have the initiative to go and sweep the floor, pick something up, go meet that customer, go do that extra thing. You know, we should be propelled, push, right, for results, to achieve those results, to over deliver, to make sure your customer got what they were supposed to. The drive to achieve results is initiative. We need to be taking initiative in life. The drive to achieve results. We need to have an initiative. We need to have initiative in life. We need to have the drive to achieve results. We need to be able to get up in the morning time and find out what new information we need. Man, like, you know, right now I'm consuming new information. Whenever I consume it and I'm done consuming it, I'm thinking, what else could I divert my attention to? Like, what else could I consume? Where's my next level at? Like, what else can I find that can drive me to the next place I need to go? Because I am looking for results, right? I'm looking for results. All right. The man who can drive himself further once the effort gets painful is the man who will win. The man who can drive himself further once the effort gets painful is the man who would win. I think it was Arnold Armstrong that said he didn't count how many reps he did. He only started counting the reps when it hurt. Only when he was about to give up did he count the reps. Not the complete set, not all of the ones earlier. It wasn't all of the ones earlier that matter. It's the ones that matter when you want to give up. Those are the ones that matter the most. The man who can drive himself further past than the effort when it gets painful is the man who will win. So when times get painful, when you get bored, when you're tired, if you continue to push, propel, or press onward forcibly, right, you will be the type man or woman that will win. Once the effort gets painful is the man who will win. That's by Roger Bannister. If you live life to retire and you retire, what are you living for? If you live your life, if we're always looking for that shiny object and you get the shiny object, what happens now? It's the next shiny object. We should be after the journey, after the process. We should be enjoying these times of ups and downs where we're growing. And there's a time for everything. Ecclesiastes, I think 3 or something. There's a time for everything. You know, there's a time for crying. There's a time for happiness. There's a time for joy. There's a time to sit and reflect. There's a time to take action, right? There's a time for everything in life. It's like a season. There's a season for life. And it's our job to be in tune with the season so we can make the best plays we can, making our plays for this season. You know, say if I was to get my business all fired up and started up right now for a Christmas time, be too late, right? So I should be preparing for my next season. Here it is. In this season, I need to be preparing for my next season. So as you harvest, you need to be sowing. As you harvest, you need to be sowing. All right. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process that continues to push you, propels you, and presses you on forcefully towards your goal, your mission, whatever it is. We talked about a little bit about vision the other day. The clearer your vision, the faster you can drive. And I just wrote that down because it sounded nifty, and then I started thinking about it, and it hit me even more. The clearer your vision, the more you can see it. Focus on it, right? The more you can see it, the more steps you see, the more possibilities it is, because you can analyze it better. Like, the clearer your vision, the faster you can drive, because you know that the obstacles are clear, or you know which obstacles are present because your vision is clear. And now you can take this instrument, this tool, this Formula One car that we call a body, and you can take it full speed as fast as possible because we have a clear vision. All right, and drive's going to get us there, to push, to propel, or press onward forcefully. All right, we need to have the drive to achieve results. We need to have the initiative of life. We need to be trying to find the answers. Those who seek will find. Those who knock, the door will be open. Asking it and you shall receive. We need to be in the habit of first believing that this is possible. If you're listening to me today, for these words to have any effect on you, you have to believe it's possible and believe the source. Believe the source that the information is coming from, right? And it all comes down to belief. And ultimately, these videos and the War Machine, the program I'm going to come out with, my intent is to give enough information to you that it will change your belief. And once you can change your belief, it'll change the way you think. That'll change the way you act. And that'll change the results you're getting in life. So my key here is to love y'all, enjoy hanging out, build relationships, and trying to be all fancy. But that's today's message. Drive. To push, to propel, to press onward forcefully. Find your mark. Press upon your mark, or your mark will be pressed upon you. Don't let others set your limits. You set your limits. You set your limits in the gym by your training, by your over delivery, by your pushing it and giving it more, by giving chesty an extra, by giving an extra rep or doing an extra step every time. Right? You know, all right, I want to go with last story before I get out of here. A lot of people, when I got back in the civilian side, all bragged about, shit, I ain't done nothing today. Oh, yeah, they high-five, slap. Other guys like, yeah, man, I slept and ain't done shit. They all high-fiving, right? And it's like they're bragging about not doing anything and getting away with it, right? And that's cool. I get it. You don't want to work. You don't want to be at your top all the time. But what happens is, as you under-deliver for your boss man, you set a habit, you set a trait, you set a program, you set a limit, a governor at that speed, that you'll perform like that in every aspect of your life. So as you cut your boss, as you cut these people, right, because you're going to under-deliver, or you know that you're just going to give them their money's worth, right? If they pay you $5 and you give them $5, my mom said 100 or 100, $1 or 100, you give them the same. If you give them everything you got, we have a Formula One vehicle, our body, our mind. We have an operating system, right? That's like a chip in a car. They can be programmed, some information, switch some neurons up there, fire and wire new series of thoughts, acquire new type of actions, right? Allow you to take this Formula One car and do things that nobody would believe was possible, right? Through discipline, through consistency, through constant action. It's like the water and the rock, the water carves the rock, a hard stone, a hard piece of rock. Water being pressed upon it all the time will carve it out. Consistency, man. That is not even about how much you do. It's about doing it all the time, letting it be a part of you. Letting these habits and these new traits take up space of your old habits and your old traits. Hey, instead of going outside and smoking a cigarette, go outside and watch a motivational clip of a Zig Ziglar, of a Tony Robbins, of a Brian Tracy, of a Les Brown. or your boy E. Before you get angry and get mad and curse that bitch out, go play a video. Go watch something. Go ingest information. Like, don't just start reacting. Don't go off of the old way, the same way, the way you've been doing it. You're only gonna get the same results. Go at it in a new way. Hey, that's it. That's my message in a Formula One car. You know, only thing holding us back from winning these championship races is ourselves. You know, you can't expect to get in this car and start feeding it good fuel, thinking that it all of a sudden gonna run premium, right? Like that new fuel's gotta start blowing out the old carbon and stuff, right? So it's gonna take some time. Like this new information, the new diet, the new working out, the new lifestyle, the new leadership. You know, at first you might not see all of the benefits, like the seed as it grows roots downward before it grows up. You know, everybody will look and say they see no growth. You know there's growth. Continue to grow, continue to grind, continue to get the information that's needed, and if you continue and you keep pressing on. I appreciate y'all watching another video. Man, I'm ready for January to start new series. I'm ready. I'm getting a little more comfortable in these things. I'm ready to. Y'all be blessed.